Yo, what's up, man? This your boy Jay Sewell, man. Um, what I want to talk about today, man. I'm gonna do a three-part segment about Manny Pacquiao. The first segment is gonna be about his so-called injury. Gonna give my opinion on that. Second one gonna be about Manny Pacquiao's character. That's gonna be the second part. And the third part is gonna be about if there was a second fight with Floyd Mayweather. So that's going to be the third part. But the first part I'm going to get to about Manny Pacquiao's so-called shoulder injury. Now, if you looked at some of my other posts, some of my other videos, I told you going into this fight, I looked at Manny Pacquiao. I looked at his body language. I looked at the way he was looking, the way he was acting, that Manny looked as if a guy who didn't have a lot of confidence, that he didn't believe in himself, that he just was there to get a paycheck. He didn't really believe he could win. Well, Saturday, what I suspected came true. Manny went in that fight. I know he says he had a shoulder injury and he was denied some kind of inflammatory shot. Kind of funny, all of a sudden he likes needles now. And, Mr. I'm afraid of needles, but has tattoos. But, I'm not even going to get into that. We already didn't talked about that. We've been talking about that the last 4 years. So, I look at the fight. A lot of people, of course, typical Pactars, typical Mayweather haters, trying to put the outcome of the fight strictly on just Floyd Mayweather, saying that he ran and he just basically stunk up the joint. When actually, in all reality, it was actually Manny Pacquiao. For people that haven't seen the fight, it'll be rebroadcast on Showtime this Saturday. There were periods of the fight where Floyd Mayweather backed up against the ropes on purpose, sort of daring Manny to come in. Manny Pacquiao was very cautious. He was very scared to come in. He just looked parts of the fight like, well, he might be setting a trap for me. You could truly see the Marquez withdrawal in that fight. Manny was scared that Floyd was going to hit him with something. Manny did not come in charging as usual. If you look at the fight in the middle of the ring, Manny was scared to attack. He was so scared that he was going to run into something. Floyd got in his head, from the press conference about, don't make a mistake. Manny's reckless and he's going to keep coming. And as far as him having his shoulder injury, well, I think Floyd injured his shoulders. I can't remember what round it was. Manny says his right shoulder was hit, or it was hurt. He hurt it in the fight. Yeah, it got hurt with a punch by Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather took out his shoulder. Now, as far as what they said happened with, they forgot to submit the paperwork to the Nevada State Athletic Commission, and Michael Kantz saying it was his fault or whoever. I really haven't followed the story, but let's just face the fact. Manny been fighting for over 20 years. He been a professional fighter, I think, since he been a professional fighter for a while. But it's hard to believe that after all this time they don't know how to fill out paperwork. I mean, this sounds utterly ridiculous. You've been in how many prize fights? All of a sudden it's a oops. Oh, we filled out the wrong thing. I mean, how can you buy that? And I can't believe that Manny Pacquiao would actually try to sell that to his fans. Well, of course, his fans will believe anything he says because in their eyes, he can't do no wrong. But I don't know if I'm buying the shoulder injury thing. To me, Manny looked fine to me. Manny just looked like he was just gun shy. What I believe is going on, I believe it might be somewhat of an injury, but I believe it's more, I say 25% injury, and I think the other 75 was just humiliation. Let's just face the fact. If you seen the fight, Floyd made Manny look one dimensional. He made Manny look average, just like he's done so many other elite fighters, Hall of Fame fighters. And I think Manny was so humiliated to where he just decided to bring out the story about him being hurt. Which, if you heard Manny Pacquiao and Freddie Roach saying, no excuses. They said it's all on YouTube saying, may the best man win. We don't want to hear no excuses. Well, I guess that no excuses stuff only meant if Floyd Mayweather had lost the fight. So that just shows you, where Manny Pacquiao is. And then for Manny Pacquiao to sit up there and had the audacity to look Max Kellerman, well, actually, he did look Max Kellerman in the eye and say that he thought he won the fight. I couldn't believe that Manny Pacquiao said that. Manny Pacquiao made himself look bad. He came across as a sore loser, and basically bringing up this injuries thing, he's still coming across as a sore loser. So basically, that's all I have to say about that. I'm gonna post this. You guys want to respond, that's fine. So, all right, peace.